Hi and welcome again to another podcast, Mark's Motivational Podcast. It's that week again. I'm going to read one of my stories, one of my own stories. I'm going to put in a new book shortly. So, big thank you for everybody tuning in for the podcast over the last while. And this is my third week giving my story. So, I hope you enjoy this one. This is the Spin Man trilogy continuing. So, this story is called She Wore a Red Dress and Yellow Shoes. So Paddy was getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. He said to his girlfriend, "What are you doing for Paddy's Day?" "I'll probably come up to you in Dublin and do something." "Great, I'm looking forward to it. There's always great music in all the pubs in Dublin on Paddy's Day." It was the morning of Paddy's Day and his girlfriend called to him. She wore a red dress and yellow shoes. Paddy was dressed like a leprechaun, with a big Paddy's Day hat and green trousers and a green jumper, and he had his face painted. He said to Julie, "You look great. Do you think I look a bit too green?" She said, "Not at all," trying not to laugh. They headed into town to meet a few of their friends. They went to a few pubs there. There was great music on. There was a group of lads who started making fun of Paddy and his girlfriend, calling them the odd couple, with Paddy dressed in green and Julie dressed up to the nines with a red dress and yellow shoes. Julie said to them, "You better stop slagging us, or you will feel very dizzy soon." Julie said, half joking. These lads were just looking for trouble, because they were just trying to start trouble with everyone. Julie said, "Paddy, ignore them. They're just idiots." Paddy didn't like the way they were upsetting her, so he said, "Back in a second." He went over and gave each one of them a big spin. They were spinning to the Irish music while trying to say, "We are sorry." Everyone thought this was so funny, seeing the gobshites spinning around the pub. The bouncer said to Paddy, "Can you stop them now, please? It's time for them to leave." They stumbled out the door. Everyone was delighted they were gone. And Paddy said, "Thank God they are gone. We can enjoy ourselves now." And they did. They had a brilliant St. Patrick's Day. So again, that's just another story about Spin Man, St. Paddy's Day. I hope you liked that one. And I really hope you're enjoying these podcasts. Every second week I'm going to read out a story to you. And I'd be really happy if you could buy my first book. It's available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. It's called The Adventures of Larry Lamppost and Friends. And you can always email me and get a copy of it as well at marklestrange11@hotmail.com, and I'd be delighted to send you out a copy of it. So this is great. So as I said, where I got this story from was a prompt it's in the Irish Ink Slingers group. Like I mentioned before, we did it online in lockdown, but now they can meet gladly again. So I really hope you're enjoying these stories, and next week I'm going to have another guest on the podcast again. So till then, take good care of yourselves, and slán go fóill, gur má good. Thank you, bye.
Hello everyone, Mark here. Thank you for watching another episode of my Authors Tuesday podcast. I recently published a book of children's stories called The Adventures of Larry Lamppost and Friends. The book began life as bedtime stories I wrote for my own children. If you'd like to purchase my book, follow the link in the description box below. By buying my book, you are also supporting my podcast series for authors, which is giving a voice to writers in Ireland and across the world.